Okay guys, so day's over. Less bikes than usual. Usually this last row is like completely full, but okay guys, so yeah, today I got out of work early. I'm gonna take a lap through the city. Oh fuck. There she is, my new beauty. My boss's new beauty, Aprilia. It's been about a week since I picked this guy up from Triumph Brooklyn, and I haven't ridden a lot except for to get to and from work, but I will change that very soon, so let's go. These awesome glasses. So we had an event here at Triumph, Brett glasses, super sleek. I'm not really a glasses guy because I never like spending money on things that I'm probably going to lose, but for doing the event they gave us a pair of glasses each, and these are awesome, super slim arms, and they fit perfectly in the helmet. That's what they're designed for. So I wear them all the time now. I love them. Now I don't have to wear my tinted visor, which got me into trouble a few times. Here we go. Oh my god, I'm still, you know, a week goes by and I'm still not used to this seat height. I'm so high up. It's a little too. Another fake police car. This guy's driving me nuts. Yeah, I gotta do the short man shift. Every time I stop, I gotta flamingo it, but now I like hop my butt over because I'm kind of anticipating it. Come on. Let's go. Jesus Christ. And cause an accident. Still braking. So something I noticed about this bike, which is awesome, is that it's so much more deliberate. Like everything requires you to deliberately make a decision to do. So like the throttle doesn't just kind of randomly continue. You really have to decide to go. So I've never at once felt like this bike is getting away from me at all. If it is, you're really not in control of your own inputs. Like right there, it'll go if you want it to go. It's a fairly control-friendly bike, so Alright guys, so let's see. Oh, that's so much better. A little bit of air. Again, now I've had this bike for about a week. Fully used to it, but it's just so, like, it took me 2 days to get used to this thing. It's so just plush, like everything about it. The fit and finish, just visually is beautiful. Like there's not one thing on here that doesn't seem thought out and, you know, purposeful. But then also function wise, everything is just very deliberate. Like I was saying, there's never a time where you're kind of, you know, surprised by the bike, because in order to get it to go really fast and be, you know, hit that power band, you really have to decide to get to that point. It's not one of those bikes that, you know, you blip the throttle and all of a sudden it's getting away from you. It's not. If you blip the throttle, you know, you must, you know, deliberately put some force into it for it to surprise you. And once you do, it does surprise you. Like, it delivers, but it takes a minute to get there. Its fit and finish is beautiful. There's nothing bad about this bike other than me being short. I can't think of anything really negative to say about my experience with this bike for 1 week. It's very quick when you want it to be, and I still haven't even gotten it really past 5,000 RPM. I blipped past that, but it's, I haven't deliberately gotten it up to 10,000, and I would bet it's an absolute rocket in that range, and I cannot wait to do that. But in the down low, it feels great. A lot of usable torque and power. It does take some throttle management, and its true place is not in the city, but in the city it's great. I'm having a great time, and then when you get that little window where you can open it up on the highway, it's so worth it, and it feels so good. And when you tuck in, everything just feels right. The dash, again, one of my main points I keep saying, is low enough that even when you tuck in, you just kind of catch the top of it. You're not overwhelmed. It's not in front of your face. So you're really, the whole experience is about as HD as you can get. Yeah. So occasionally I just have to pull over and look at it because it's so great looking. I do this quite often. See, here's the problem: is now I'm on a lean and my legs are too goddamn short. I'm gonna have to look like a toddler trying to get this thing back up. Oh. Oh.
It has been 1 week with the 2024 Street Triple RS, and again, I'm coming from 2020 Street Triple R, so not only a jump in model, but also jump in year. Now, there's a lot of advancements made over 4 years. There's been a lot of things that have been changed and tweaked to the bike in general, so it's kind of hard to get my finger on the pulse of like what the real differences feel-wise are between the two. But what I can tell you is that this RS is incredibly snappy and responsive in a way that the R just wasn't quite. I mean, the R was good, but it just wasn't on the same level, really. This bike seems so performance oriented and so dialed in that riding down in the low range, the mid range, through the city streets, for what is really a sport bike, it's incredibly fun. And you do have to utilize some throttle control, but it's not so much so that you feel like you're strangling the bike. It really, it just, it's easy. And then of course when you get it on the highway or freeway or whatever, a place where you can open it up, then the bike really feels at home. But in no way is it difficult to ride in a congested area. I love it. When you look at the dyno chart of this bike, it just continues from 2,000 RPM all the way up until 12,000. It's just a steady climb to that power band, and you really get the feeling right here, like on a road like this. Once you hit 5 or 6, it doesn't, no part of it feels like it's peaking. It just, there's so much more, and I haven't even explored 7 to 12,000 yet, but it just keeps on going. And I think for a bike, that's so amazing because there's no there's no dead spot. I think with my Indian FTR, there's this kind of flat range between like 5,000 and 6,500 RPM. MT-07 was pretty much all front loaded. This bike just, it seems like sky's the limit with this one. So cannot wait to get to week 2, week 3 after I do my first service, really open this bike up and see what it's like. That's all I got for this week, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to check out my channel and give me a subscribe, and follow me on TikTok and Instagram to keep up to date with what's happening with the Rice Rocketeer on a day-to-day basis. I'd love to hear from you guys. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.